Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to this video. So I'm making this quick video to answer a really good question that someone asked about a couple of hours ago in a comment section. So the reason I'm actually making this video is because I'm planning to make more videos about the subject of the question in the next couple of days. So this is going to be kind of a preview of what we're going to talk about and what I'm going to actually teach in the next couple of days. So the question was about paid advertising and budgeting. So the question was how much money you should spend on paid advertising when you start. Okay, so and this is a really good question because it's about budgeting, and it's one of the most important things that you do when you start paid advertising. So in this for this question, I'm going to talk about PPC and particularly search engine traffic. So I'm not going to focus on YouTube or Facebook. So in this case, I'm going to talk about Bing or AdWords. First of all, before I say anything, let me talk about my own strategy. So the way I do it when I start a brand new campaign on Bing or AdWords is that I set up the budget that I set for that campaign. The daily budget that I set is the exact amount of the commission I'm going to make. So if the product that I'm selling is going to make me $60 in commissions, I'm going to put a $60 daily budget on that campaign. Okay, so that's the best way. In my experience, that's the best way to go about it. If you're okay with that, you could definitely go that way. If your budget is a little bit lower, start from smaller amounts. But I usually that's how I always start my campaigns. Okay, exact. The daily budget is going to be equal to the money I'm going to make if I make a sale, so the commission amount. So so now the reason I do this, that actually takes me to the second fact, is that the reason I do this is when it comes to PPC or in running Bing or AdWords ads, is that you want to gather data. Okay, so you want to gather information and see what works, what doesn't work, because most of the times you're not going to make money immediately off of Bing advertising or Google advertising. So you got to test that. Usually, like, you got to test it for 2-3 days to see what works, what doesn't work, what ad copy works, what keywords are working, what kind of targeting that is working better, whether it's broad, phase, phrase, or exact. So you gotta all test all these things at negative keywords. So that whole testing phase takes 2-3 days. I mean, if you make commission on the first day, that's awesome, and it has happened, but usually takes 2-3 days for you to test everything, refine everything, and optimize your campaigns. Okay, so that's very, very important. So just give it a couple of days, 2-3 days to make sure that you optimize your campaign correctly. Okay, and the next thing is sometimes people kind of and then this is one of the things that really frustrates people when it comes to PPC, is that if you're not making money, if your campaign is not converting, okay, if your campaign is not converting, you should not increase your budget. Because sometimes people think the reason that they're not making money is because they're not spending enough money. Okay, so that's a big mistake. If you're spending exactly as much as the commission, if your daily budget is equal to the commission you're going to make, that's enough. If your campaign is not converting yet, do not increase your budget. That's very important. That's a mistake that people make all the time. So you should not make that mistake. And after that, if your campaign actually converts, if your campaign, you see that you're making money from the campaign, increase your budget every day for 25%. That's very important, because obviously when you see that campaign is working, let's say you make you spend $20, you make $40 in profit. So that's, you spend $20, you make $40 in commission. So that's $20 in profit, right? So obviously the next logical step is to increase your budget to make more money, right? So something you got to understand is that increasing budgets don't always gonna make you money. So that's why it's important to do it 25%. So for example, if you spend $20 and you're making $40, you want to add 25% for the next day. So you shouldn't just jump to $40 a day from $20, because sometimes increasing budget can actually end up messing up your campaign. So one case would be actually sometimes the keyword or the audience you're targeting doesn't get enough people actually searching for the keyword or something. So let's say you're targeting keyword and you increase your budget, you're not gonna get more traffic because you're not not many people are actually searching that keyword, so you're capping the audience. Okay, another thing is that when you increase your budget, the frequency of your ad goes up. Sometimes you annoy people with too much ads, and it actually ends up having the opposite effect, so you're gonna lose money. So that's why it's important to increase your budget slowly. If you're making more money, if your campaign is profitable, you want to go slowly. You want to increase the budget slowly every day, so you don't want to just rush it. Okay, so that's very important. So guys, I just want to make this quick video to talk about paid advertising a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions, if you need me to talk about anything else when it comes to paid advertising, because I'm going to make a lot of videos about paid advertising in the next couple of days, and I'm going to kind of go into details because this was just a really quick presentation. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything specific in the next couple of videos that I'm going to make about paid advertising. Also, if you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe and like this video, share it with your friends, and let me know what you think about it by leaving a comment. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.